And Mark, Lori, in our state and others around the country, we saw more female candidates, more first-time candidates, and more minority candidates. It seems the grassroots activism that we saw at the beginning of this year carried through to last Tuesday, election night.
And nearly 1 year after the Women's March made headlines as one of the largest single-day demonstrations in U.S. history, women from coast to coast broke new ground on election night 2017.
It was a record-setting year in terms of the number of women who ran, in addition to the number of women who won.
Seattle political consultant Kathy Allen counts around 30 Washington cities poised to have female mayors next year. That includes the state's largest cities, Everett, Tacoma, Vancouver, and of course, Seattle.
92 years later, and Seattle's about to have another woman mayor. How about that?
Seattle will also have a supermajority of women on city council. King County will have its second ever female sheriff. In Olympia, the state legislature is still male-dominated, but Washington ranks among the highest in the nation when it comes to women in the state House and Senate. The number grew to 37% after last Tuesday.
I believe that what we're going to see is a time when people are going to try to get more done. The one thing about women is that they're much easier at saying, wait a minute, can't we find a middle ground here? Can't we do more so that it doesn't have to be one side wins, the other side loses?
The state Senate's newest member, Manka Dhingra, decided to run in part because of the 2016 presidential election.
It was an honor for me to have my first political campaign be against another strong woman of color.
I think a lot of those women were in the actual Women's March. I think a lot of them had looked at each other and said, why not you? Why don't you run?
Allen also noticed more women supporting each other this year, either with votes, donations, or volunteers. It's a trend she hopes will continue as women in politics try to move up the ranks and break the glass ceiling so many thought would be broken last year.
I'm just looking at the fact that we finally have a backbench. We finally have a list of women who are actually kind of pulling up and starting to run and win, and now we have someone to look at.
And again, this was a trend happening nationwide, with women not only making a lot of firsts, but also unseating incumbents in states including Georgia, New Jersey, and Virginia. Back to you.